Alright, what's up Hearts of Iron 4 and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice. So today we're going to be playing as China in one of the hardest mods in Hearts of Iron 4. I have already had a couple of failed ones, so I kind of know now what to do, but not for definite. Still one yet. We're going to try and see how far we can get. So as China, you lack a lot of industry and you lack a lot of equipment. So we're going to have to do some weird shenanigans to go about making things less painful for us. And we also don't start off with much political power, but I'll explain as we go. There's a hidden focus down here. You might not be able to see it, but this is very important. Military Affairs Commission, because it allows us to reform our army, which we need to do later because, well, we have a lot of debuffs. There's a single positive thing here, and it's from the Germans, and that is going to vanish as soon as the war begins. Now, for the equipment, we mainly just want to focus on infantry equipment, get rid of all this other stuff. What you need to make is, obviously, I can't do this yet because I don't have the army XP, but what you do is you remove all these companies. Field uniforms are important. We get a few infantry equipment when the war starts. Sword equipment, we don't need that much. Cavalry equipment, we can get that from the Soviets. Recon, we don't actually need because we're not doing recon. Horse transports, I think we're going to need, yes, cavalry equipment and that. So I think this is literally all we're going to make. Main things I'm going to build factories. We're just going to build it as far west as we can, so Jiangnan and Jingyi, because that gives us the most construction speed of them all. We're not going to bother building up the resources because A, it's a waste of political power, which we could desperately need to get all these advisors like Rommel of the East, the infantry guy. These other guys which give you division defense and stuff. Change this guy. We also need to do our army reforms. We'll have one going down industry, and we also are going to go do the World War I doctrines. So here we're just going to focus on defense really. So pillbox defenses, MG nests, stuff like that, but we're going to do pillbox defenses first. We already start off with big-ish army for China. It's like 38 divisions. It's like 4 army groups. Now the devs have made Black Ice China so that basically the player can't really win, which is a shame. Well, you can win, but you just got to do specific things, which I don't particularly like that in a mod. Force you just play a certain way. We also run out of food instantly, but yeah, main priority is uniforms. Mountain artillery would be nice, but we do need some actual artillery factories as well. You know that they have a decent amount of IC. They have their own separate factories. Mobilize now or later. I'll do it now, I guess. I just don't want to focus on it later. I just like to mobilize straight away as China. I'm gonna have to keep a close eye out on our lack of fuel stuff and our food. We're just gonna import whenever we're desperate. Now, this is going to be my last attempt as China in Black Ice. So if this fails, I don't know what to do, guys. So yeah, I've already been playing this for a good number of hours, microing around, trying to somehow survive. In the Black Ice server, you do see some interesting templates like this one, but obviously you should remove the support companies because there's no way you can field all this as with your industry, as explained here. I don't know, maybe we could put engineers in later though, but we're gonna need a lot more support. And I could micromanage these guys, tell them to specifically make infantry equipment or something. I think. I don't know. These guys are doing their own stuff. We've got a bunch of warlords here. I think we're going to annex whatever this place is later. That is going to be ours. We're going to gain all that industry later. A few months before that though. We should see an event coming up soon. So we're going to do our second mobilization. Either way, we're going to spend political power doing it, so we may as well just get it out of the way ASAP. I'm not going to go for the army reform yet. I'm going to go for invest in industry. Why? Well, we need to get down here, focus on central army and army improvements. It's literally the only reason to do this. Now, we are capped on 142 XP. Now, you do have to reform your army much later on for about 150 army XP. And there is also a funny event if you, sure, I'll show in a bit. Oh yeah, this is something we need to do as well. Send peasants back to their farms. A lot of stability and a lot of war support from that. Very, very important. Stability is low. More stability means more factory output, which means more potential divisions for the war start. I'm not sure what the reliability difference is. I think that's 75 and that is 70. Now, we can't really make anything out here. I mean, we could potentially do like machine guns or something. Should I do machine guns? We're gonna need a lot of them, that's the problem. Or I could work, for instance, down here, get this buff, 4% soft attack on our... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 4/5 of the Black Ice China experience was just famine, and more famine. Yeah, most of the time I really had to just keep looking at the bar, going up and down, make sure I import enough food so my people don't starve to death and my army doesn't collapse. Because we get a lot of debuffs if our people starve. Wow, unexpected. We don't expected that. Goes through all this historicity event stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this is heavily RNG based as well because a lot of foreign powers are exploiting us. So like, yeah, 9 power treaty, everyone takes our civs away from us. It's unfortunate really, but we can't really do anything to stop it just yet. And yeah, Chen Jitang submits, so this land, like I said earlier, I don't know. I mean, I can't really predict where the Japanese land, but they tend to just land either in Hang, Shanghai, or Minho or Shantou. Either one of them. I've never seen them ever land in Panyu though, for instance. So we've just done that focus. We're going to do the National Defense Council to get that out of the way. Fail, we'll see where it goes. Now, Guangxi just had a load of spawn-in units. 14 to 25. Guangxi sends representatives. Sure, we'll see what they have to offer. To be honest, I'm not even sure if getting the silent workhorse is worth it. I know it's a lot of political power gain, but we desperately need whatever we can get hold of. And he doesn't increase it by that much, honestly. I think it takes at least like a year to actually pay off. The thing is, we need the political power for all our general stuff, so it's meh. And we also need the officer core stuff, because this is good. Like school defense, 3%, but we could also get the Academy of Officer Development. I'm not sure which is better, probably just defense, to be honest, because we're running pretty crappy units anyway. Yeah, I can't wait for the Spanish Civil War to happen, because that's when we're going to get most of our army XP. Gotta get to at least about 130 or something, maybe like 125. Exactly. This basically says if the Chinese war breaks out with Japan, Guangxi's our puppet. That's literally it. It's like, stop invading us, we'll be your puppet if war happens. We're like, yeah, sure, it's fine. It's annoying that Honduras leaving the League of Nations somehow affects our political power, but it is what it is, I guess. Spanish Civil War's happened. Get a little tab opening in our decisions soon. I don't know when it appears, but it should appear at some point. Okay, Empire Expedition event. Where the heck is my Spanish Civil War decisions? I need my Spanish Civil War decisions. Oh, there it is. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the industrial support for the nationalists, and then we're going to do the Republicans later. Plus 25 command power, so it's a bit expensive, but it's just a lot of army XP. What we're going to do now, you ask? Technically do the mills right now, but I think I'd be able to do the mills. And I imagine I am. Keep getting all this aircraft stuff, but it's crappy aircraft. They can't do anything against the Japanese anyway. I'll go for the light artillery barrel for an extra 4% soft attack. Not going to help that much, but the situation's dire. There's nothing good at all about the situation. We also have corrupt economy, which doesn't help us build anything. Now, what I am going to get is there should be a guy in here somewhere. It's probably not useful to say, but there is a guy in here, Zhengjiang, we're going to get once we get enough political power, which we should do in a few days. We're getting 0.38 daily, which is quite a lot. Now, I think we have a surplus of uniforms. Yeah, we do. Okay, well, I suppose I'll go a bit more on infantry equipment. Just a bit more, not too much, because we are going to run out of uniforms when the war starts anyway. This thing is going to tick down really fast. I don't know, I'd say World War I doctrine is probably the best thing we should do right now. Yeah, now I'm going to do army reform, because I don't think we have time between that and the event, so there's so much to do, honestly, it's crazy. Either prepare defense or defense in depth later for our doctrine. We'll think about it later when it comes up. Okay, so now Chiang is going to go to the Northeastern Army, where he's going to get kidnapped and basically ransomed. And then we agree to work with the communists against Japan and stuff. So yeah, Chiang Kai Shek held hostage, so we send someone to negotiate with them, and then they're going to give us a bunch of terms which we're going to agree to. Also, we start having freaking famine again. I hate this. Stop civil war and create a united front against Japan. Yeah, makes sense. That is understandable. Everyone loves each other. Arrest Zhang. I think that's what we agreed to. Then we just annexed the region, which is funny. So 195 political power to do something with. I could replace it with Li Zongren. I know my last playthroughs I usually just get the silent workhorse and the backstab, but by the time that happens I get enough political power to actually get advisors. It's too late. So it's a bit awkward. We'll get this MG support infantry, more defense, 10% more defense. Lovely. It's going to be pretty close regardless if we can meme the first army reform. Now the Japanese are going to declare war on us in July. We're not ready at all for it, so yeah, scary. Very, very scary. Come on, this event should fire soon. About Xinjiang. Okay, yeah, the Xinjiang event should happen like in a few seconds. There we go. Ma Hushan requests aid. Send aid. 35 army XP. Now it's going to go to there. Now I can click this button over here, the army reform button. And that's already used that, so we're going to get one army reform before the war's even going to begin with Japan. Technically, it's going to take 180 days, which is ridiculous. In the meantime, I'm going to modify my templates. Got a lot of modifying to do. I'm also got to convert all this army to that template as well. That's the army improvements. We're going to just spam this button because we're going to need a lot of army experience. Actually, they started just spying on us already. On the other hand, we could also just get another advisor. Now, this focus is going to be bypassed by the time Japan's warlords done. I don't really know what to take, I'll be honest. Okay, Marco Polo Vigilance has started. I'm going to convert all these guys to our new template. I'm just going to hold this event as long as possible. I mean, I could technically also hold this event. They're just at war with us, but 13 days later, I'm going to go in on the other guys. Cannot go in yet. These guys will not give me access for some reason. Yeah, so as soon as I click this event, which just popped up the Japanese menace, it's going to call in Yang or whatever the name is. We've still got a bit of time. Not much, like, but we still got a bit of time, and I'm just going to exploit that fact. From holding this stuff, we did actually get enough time to complete the War of Resistance, which is funny. Still not mobilized. For goodness sake, mobilize already. Also going to go to low standards war, so we get modified corrupt economy. Yeah, I was overconfident how much mountain artillery I needed, but we need 680 still. Okay, so we just got a load of people joining our Chinese United Front faction, which is cool. Even Mao agreed, okay. And yeah, this crap started now. Amazing. 20 of them. The guys are now moving up slowly, surely. I think as soon as Beiping's lost, we can literally just annex. I forget what these guys are called in the north. You probably know what they are though. The Xinbei. But yeah, big rear plan. Get our industry out ASAP. I think we're going to lose quite a bit of territory for that. And we can get Dead to Die Core, which helps a lot. Scorched Earth Tactics doesn't really help us because we have a lot of supply issues anyway. The Japanese basically cheat and we don't have many supply issues. Yeah, we can integrate these guys. 7 days. Yeah, 94 days till the first army reform's done, so I guess we got a bit of a head start on that. It's not going to help us that much anyway because our army's still crap regardless. Oh yeah, I hate when this happens. This happens because you annex them and your entire front line moves, so everyone just the orcs and also get all of their crappy divisions as well. It's going to be a while before these guys can get out. For instance, we can definitely delete the horses. That much I know. I don't know what this Chuntan division is. It has headquarters in. This is both the same. They just have recon and they have the support equipment for the recon. Before those of you in the comments start spamming, why don't you ask for equipment off Stalin? Well, Stalin doesn't have anything. Doesn't have anything. Okay, at the moment we are evacuating most of our industry, so... Okay, we just got a few spawn-ins. What they like. It's terrible. Can they even hold anything? I mean, that's just... What can we get if we scrap them? Can I delete? I can't even delete them. Okay, I guess these guys can just go to I don't know, go to hang or something. Not really gonna do much on the front line except die. Gotta hold the north for another 30 days to get the industry in Shandong. Shouldn't be too hard. Only if they don't invade Qingdao, which is a big if. Soviet support. This is the best event. I like 10k infantry equipment. We get a bunch of useless tanks we're never gonna use though. A bunch of submachine guns, but it's the infantry equipment. We get 10,000 infantry equipment. I'm just gonna put them straight out. Who cares about training? The battlefield's where they're gonna be trained. It's gonna be pretty close. We got like 4 days left before the industry gets evacuated. Only if they don't take Qingdao and Weifang, we should be good. I've also gone for army restructuring, but more org, more entrenchment factor. Can I annex them yet? Yeah, I can. Cool. We're gonna annex them in 7 days. I'm just gonna use my Air Force's sacrificial lambs just to hold off the Japanese as long as possible. What is this? Why is the north just open? What is Mao doing? Mao, what are you doing? Go to the north. That's not my responsibility. But anyway, we annexed Shandong. These divisions are pretty dead, so I'm just gonna discard them. Okay, so now we get the fate of these people, so we can gain political power from it. It's very, very useful for gaining PP. It doesn't exist anymore, so there's literally anybody I can get to give me some buffs. Is there like some hidden guy which gives me some defense or some random crap in here? And still no invasion happening. How do I get rid of this lack of power, stupid lack of power thing? Import coal maybe? Doesn't really explain. We have minus 15% from lack of power is not good. We should probably, as much as it pains me, we should probably leave Jinan because the Japanese AI just doesn't suffer supply debuffs. There's no point in holding it. Like there's no point. Like they have supplies everywhere for some reason. I may as well just hold it for the lower min strategy anyway. I think we're gonna get it soon. Just put 24 divisions in training. They're on low anyway, low priority, so they shouldn't get the equipment. Everything on the front line should get the equipment over them. Oh yeah, they're invading Shanghai. It's amazing. Okay, I get it. We're gonna have to probably send them to defend Shanghai. The north is already losing as it is. Pairing Chongqing. Okay, so we annexed in Chongqing. Just another crappy division. Delete it. What are these guys? They're trash. Delete it. Hey, we got a free Japanese division in supplement. Oh, we're gonna go for logistic trenches. 3 more organized army. They are leaving to the port, so I'm thinking maybe we can try to encircle them in the port, or take the port itself and encircle the divisions. It's possible. Unlikely. I don't have hopes for it to succeed, but we'll try. I might take some mountain artillery out because we can't really field them. All of the Sichuan clique. More plug power is nice. And so the Battle of Nanjing was about to begin. The Japanese were advancing rapidly from the north down south, as well as the Shanghai pocket, which was slowly pushing out from east to west. And with Shanghai, should push to Nanjing opened, and the vital supply route and our new capital in the south was under threat. We had to evacuate all the national treasures, so we would suffer a terrible debuff. It's just like some random dynamic decision which appears in your decisions tab, and if you don't click it, your army just suffers terrible recovery rate debuffs. What we will do is we try to regroup further west, reorg our divisions, and hopefully be able to stop the Japanese in those supply zones. Yeah, so we've attracted foreign investors because of course we're the best place to invest in at the moment. Pretty logical. I don't know who'd want to invest in us, but apparently there are people who do want to invest in us. Okay. Of course. And we're running out of food again. Yay, yippee, yay, famine time. It's so ridiculous. Finish this stupid naval invasion before something dumb happens. Enemy closing on Zhengzhou. Will you blow up the infrastructure? No, because it doesn't affect the Japanese. It's just going to affect my supply and then I'm just going to die. No, why would I do that? I have a lack of food penalty. Can the Chinese just not starve, please, for like once? The fact that they're not even out of supply. They don't even have any debuffs. Like, what is their debuff here? Why do they? That's not enough debuff for no supply. Stalin, give me a lot on this for once, please. No. Can you give me literally anything? Literally anything. Literally anything. Can't give me anything. Should probably get out of here. Evacuate the industry. Yeah, they just made the Chinese puppet, which caused everything to go weird. At least everything's getting out. Okay, yeah, they're invading Long Sea, and I forgot to move my pork houses back. There's just so little to work with. That's the problem. Though the main strategy keeps working. Sniper teams. This is an extra what? 10%, 3% defense. Not bad. We go for engineer 2. But we even have engineering in our division, do we? We can't afford it. How an artillery 2 maybe? Something we can actually use. Right, it's all connected now. Aye. Better I call. Where are Mao's troops gone? Why isn't on here? Mao's gonna capitulate, isn't he? Mao's a fucking idiot. Stalin have anything spare going eventually? Still no equipment, Stalin. Damn, this man's useless. He's so useless. What is this army we just gained? We just gained all of Guangxi's army. Okay. These guys are going to defend this port over here though. So I don't want to be naval invaded again. Weapons deal for Soviet equipment's gone, it looks like. I'll take the British, I guess. Oh, I'm making so much now. Okay, 46 daily. They've not attacked me since. I'm feeling good about this. They've not attacked me. It's giving me a chance to actually build equipment. It's insane. They're just focusing their attention on Mao. Apart from that, there's nothing happening. We're just out of supply. We just got the Burma Road. We need 60. We need to research all the World War doctrines. Are you kidding me? All of them? Every single one? It could take ages. Get army restructuring, more buffs to our army. Should I go for Yunnan or go for Shinking or whatever its name is? But yeah, the equipment situation is sorting itself out. We are winning slowly. Just don't attack me for like another 2 years, please, Japan. just sit on the front line and do nothing, please. Oh no, they're not doing nothing anymore. They're actually attacking me. I don't know where this guy's going. He's going somewhere. I don't know where he's going though. Actually, just getting at 3 divisions. Wow. civilians for free. Oh, but landed here. What is wrong with them? That sucks. I'll just have to ask for Long Yum's army then. Oh yeah. Fate of Leo, whatever. I mean, is there anything I want to do with this political power? Is there any benefit to taking this political power? We can technically go to high standards now. Not really. We go to high tariffs. I think it's worth it. We're going to go to high tariffs. A lot of this is probably going to have to be narrated in because it's just stressful. It's absolutely stressful. Having to micro everything is just stressful. The stressful freaking gameplay. This is not a game, it's just work. Like literally just like commanding an actual army at this point. It just seems the AI is just turned off. Like I've not actually done anything. I've not done anything. The AI is just turned off in that region for some reason. It's just because I have no supply? I don't know. What is this guy doing? What are you doing? Why is this guy suddenly encircled? I'm not complaining. It's free division. Like, come on, that's just stupid. Standing barrage. What is this division like anyway now? 25 orb nearly. It's such a shit template. My goodness, can the Soviets please do something? Can the Soviets please help me? Please. I've been needing help for so long, I'm not getting anything. Got support equipment now. Moving up in the world. We now have support equipment. My goodness. And the start of the offensive again, great. The AI has turned itself back on. Unfortunate. Still can't take Wuhan though. On the other hand, I might stay here because then I can finish this guy what's just landed off. Launching a small attack in the north. Hopefully we can take this tile. Be nice. I don't see the orb going down at all, which is worrying. Do we not win any of this stuff? Damn, we suck, don't we still? We still suck. Oh, army corruption and incompetent armies almost gone too. Expand to Peking University, let's do it. Even though it's not in Peking, it's in this place here, it's in Chengdu. Oh, this looks good. Division supply, warlords when moving, stormtrooper assaults. Just walk in here. The tank's being pretty stupid. Yep. Free light tank. Don't mind if I do, but yeah, free light tank. free light tank. Can I get any freaking equipment yet? No. Why have you still not got any equipment? Mountain artillery, cool. What else can I get? I can't get that. We suck. I can't get that. Well, you suck. They gave me 5 mounting guns. That's it, 5 mounting guns. They can't push us out anymore. I don't know why. Is it just the supply issues or something? Are we just stronger than them? Is it because we actually have equipment? Oh great, they're invading Liangwang for like the 10th billionth time. When's my incompetent army thing going? 30 days? Okay. This guy should die soon because he's gonna have no org left. 52 Kashiwa Hoshistan or something. Okay, this guy's looking pretty weak. Push there. Nice. Take wartime domestic loans. It's probably something good to take. We're going for this port yet again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have to attack this one. Submarine and a garrison template for some reason. Throwing everything at us now. Polish question. Damn, we're already at war 2 already. Damn, I can actually get new divisions now. I'm making progress. We just need to hold everything. Soviets are flying on Poland. That means they have guns now, right? Yes, they do in fact have guns now. Don't I get an offensive soon? Like, the Chinese had an offensive in real life, I'm pretty sure. Expand the Burma Road again, let's do it. Okay, they're attempting this landing again. And this is a good place where I can just farm Japanese. You think Japan would have supply penalties here, but they just don't. I don't even care if there's a supply hub here. There just shouldn't be supply. You shouldn't have full supply. Oh, it's because the French capitulated. That explains things. This is even more cancer now. The Japanese have like a million fucking troops. They don't even get like a warning or anything. They've just taken Vietnam. It's just like, oh, they're in Vietnam now. Enjoy. More bullshit to deal with. I might honestly die because of this, because down the end of my back line, they have infinite supply. The AI is so bad at managing the front. Like, honestly, it's just so weird. So weird. I don't like it. I don't even care about this Vietnam thing. I just care about the supply in the north, so this is my only annoyance. It's the only reason why they've won is because they just took Vietnam for free. The front was perfectly stable till that point. So supply, oh, minus 5%. Well, guess how much I have? Minus 10% is my territory. Shouldn't it be the opposite way around at least? At minimum? I thought they'd have fixed this by now. I thought they'd have put some modicum of thought into it. Since, you know, Black Ice has been out for years now. I've been playing this mod off stream for like at least 2 to 3 years. But China's still a pain in the fucking ass. In fact, it's probably worse than it was a few years ago, because now you gotta worry about all this electricity bullcrap, which Paradox put into the game, which no one asked for. So yeah, it's literally just me yapping for like 3 hours about how bad the game is. It's just funny. It's really funny. I have no generals because I fucking killed everybody. As if the supply hub's still being built. I get the whole realistic thing and the appeal of it, but come on. Supply hub should at least be built a bit faster. It's just pain with that. It's just pain. It really is just pain. I haven't played it in ages, so I was kind of unaware. It's not like I asked for this myself. I guess we're now in the long haul, you and me. So yeah, this is just brilliant. There's some static AA bonuses, I think. We still got that anti-air built in Wuhan. We got one single anti-air built. What happened to the rest? I just got to shit more units out. They're just shit. Like, I don't have a chance to improve upon them. They're just shit units. They remind me of myself in a way. It's just literal spam. And still not complete the World War I doctrine. I mean, we nearly have, but it's not completed yet. Don't get me wrong. This mod's probably very fun if you don't play China. It's just ass if you play China. China is just, it doesn't have enough stuff. Not enough divisions. Just not enough stuff. The organised army, let's get this 5% more org. That's an upside. See the spirit anywhere. I think it's just like a dynamic decision or something. Now that is a supply hub. I wanted to take that so the Japanese are being a less pain in the ass. Oh my goodness, they're invading this shit again. Oh yeah, I can spam more divisions out my ass. These two fellas down, I'll put them here. I have no idea why they just don't invade this tile here. Oh, they can't because of the cows there. I'm surprised they don't just invade this though. I could just defeat as many divisions as I like, and the Japanese don't care. Like, there's no repercussion for them to fail a naval invasion. Like, you think it'd be terrible for them, but it just isn't. They just don't care. They're just pushing over a river line. Like, bro, I have so much org here. You shouldn't be able to take this. Can I get more Lend-Lease from the Soviets, please? Please, Daddy Stalin, can you please deliver me shit? I need shit. I can't do this alone. It's just so over. I mean, they left me alone earlier, but it just wasn't long enough. I think we still got a while to recap anyway. But, haven't we got a thing somewhere? Is there like a desperate defense button I can spam? Yeah, I can spam this, okay. It'd be nice to know about that earlier. But we know about it now. We should just instantly lose this. I don't even care if I don't have mountain RT. I'm attacking them from every side. They have no supply. They don't care. Like, they don't even care about that one. Like, it takes forever to still win this. Like, how? Somehow they're still pushing this, despite it being a river line. I have no supply for some reason. I mean, what's new? I mean, you might be saying, yeah, we can counterattack here. We can counterattack here. Is that gonna fix this thing? I don't know. Probably not. I might honestly just annex Shibe-sama. I might do it. We can annex Shibe-sama. Handheld AT. Now that's something what could be useful against the Japanese light tanks. The problem is we're gonna need a lot of them. Mal, please don't die, I swear to goodness. Okay, we just annex Shibide-sama. Shibide-sama. I need their troops, by the way. I need their freaking generals. So we're gonna keep Marlborough alive. I mean, I could never get rid of Marlborough. I'm just saying about a random Chinese warlord I don't even know about. Merge all these guys together. Maybe I'm gonna train more divisions so it looks like I'm in a more desperate situation than I actually am. I don't care if Stalin collapses. I just want to survive till 45. Okay, what are we getting? 8,000 infantry equipment, 1,900 cavalry, 7,000 uniforms, 173 horse equipment. I really don't want them to take this port. I really don't want them to take Panyu. That'd be terrible. I don't care how we still had like 20,000 guns in there. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, if we lose Pingliang, Mao is just dead. Mao is out, and we don't want Mao to be out of the... In fact, I don't know why Mao's been so incompetent in this game. He can usually hold on his own for a while, but he just died. I think he might have just gone in circle or something at some point. Yeah, yeah, mountain gun upgrade. It's literally the only valuable thing here. Anti upgrade maybe. Why is this even being built here? Okay, well I mean that'd be useful supply hub. It's so aggressive. Am I glad they took the port now though? Because now they can't no longer naval invade me. It got so annoying that. But yeah, the entire front's now connected, I guess. So, may as well get static warfare. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but cool. Corruption's less severe. Oh, okay. Germany's invaded the Soviet Union. It's a bit early like, but sure thing. Online we look alright logistically. We'll just go for defense like we always have. Simultaneously invading Norway as well. We'll improve military logistics. Gonna help us a lot. We're not going to get any Lend-Lease anymore because the Soviets are busy defending themselves. At this point, we're just waiting for the Americans to join, and hopefully they, you know, distract some troops with, like, Philippines and what have you. Oh, this is not good for the Soviets. What the hell is this? It's 1941, they're already near Rostov. They're crossing the Krasnodar, and they're about to take Smolensk. Alright, I didn't look, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's not good. This is not good for the Soviets. It's so over. Yeah, they're already taking Rostov. It's over for the Soviets, probably. Okay, if I put engineer company in here, how much support do we need? 2,000. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll wait then. To find Nanchang. A mistake by me. Bit of an oversight. I guess we'll give them more handheld anti-tanks. Pearl Harbor should begin in about a month's time. Looks like they're going close to Stalingrad in 41, which is worrying because this should not be happening till at least 42. Defend Tibet. Maybe they'll join us if we're lucky. Oh, they do join charge of Japan now. Okay, we're at this stage of the damn war. And it's the last World War I tech, thank goodness. It's nearly 1942. It's going to be done by Christmas. Okay, so Leningrad's being held. Moscow, barely. What the heck this is, but they're pushed here. Stalingrad still holds. The Caucasus barely holds. Concentrate force done. Guess we'll do this. Work safety. You don't really get that in China that much, I'll be honest. What the devil just happened? Persuade Britain. Oh, Japan did Pearl Harbor. Okay, well that makes sense. They like to focus the tanks in one location, then move them out after. I've noticed that with Japan. Tibet's joined our faction, okay, cool. Damn. Tibet. Where are these troops actually going? I mean, they're pretty terrible, but like, what's Tibet doing? I don't think they're doing anything. Yep, all the grain's instantly gone. So we're going to starve now. Lovely. No one has anything. There's no grain anywhere. I have to make my own farms then. How the hell do I make my own farms? An industrial farm. Probably should invest in that. Launch a counteroffensive from Nanchang. I know you wouldn't believe it, but I'm still somewhat semi-panicking. I'm actually like Chang in real life. Just panicking that the Japanese will launch some miraculous offensive and destroy me. Is there anything else we need? I mean, we could put machine guns into the divisions, but we don't really have enough of them at the moment. I've just called Costa Rica in. Yes, they're going to save me. There's no supply in certain regions again. Nanchang's going fine. Actually made a push into that forest there. Single tile. Alright, that's all the World War I tech's done as China. Now we can move on to World War II. Yep. Prepare defense. So, I kid you not, what came next I was unready for. So, the Battle of Wuhan will begin, and this was very close to what Stalingrad was like. This was insane. I had to shuffle a lot of divisions in just to survive, and the Japanese would just keep bashing their heads constantly against it, trying to deorganize divisions and desperately take the supply hub. You know, all we're going to do is fortify Wuhan up, and then we should be fine. There's already a fort there, but they just keep attacking it endlessly. What are the casualties like? Jesus Christ. Chinese communists are barely hanging on. They're at 99%. Oh my goodness. Mao. I mean, the thing is, if we lose Wuhan, we're just gonna lose. But if we keep holding Wuhan, we'll do well. It was called a fortress for a reason. Also, there's 2 power plants there, and I don't want to lose them. Oh yeah, the famine's already started. That's not good. I could technically get it from Germany, the food. As much as I don't want to trade with Germany, though. How are we even trading? How does that work? I want to ask. Message from the US. Franklin Delano Roosevelt sent a message to Chiang to express a desire of tighter collaboration between those that have capability to hinder Empire of Japan's ambition. Winston Churchill was also invited. What do we even gain after this? 300 political power. We will be unable to sign separate peace with Empire of Japan. When they capitulate, we'll become owner of all of Japanese occupied Chinese core territories. The US and the UK just get a bunch of bonuses. Okay, well, cool. I think we're the only ones who actually benefit out of that. Are you sure that's at 300? We just gained like 850. What? Cairo conference. Okay, we're just gaining more? And they're losing more. Okay. What? Yeah. I don't even need that much steel. I can make it up with my own refineries. Yeah, so the Japanese are busy fighting like abroad now, so we should be pretty fine for a while. I say that, but my front's still full of divisions. And that's the final machine gun done. It's gonna help our defense even more once we get that. They have already D-Day'd? Okay, a bit early. We'll see how that develops then. Our generals are really high level now. We just took Mao's capital back. This is really bad. We're going to starve soon unless we start spam building industrial farms. Oh, they're not going to be built till next year. The Battle of Yichang is such a big battle right now. It's just crazy. This is insane. Just agonizingly slow offensives. We're just trying to take this airport. There we go. We took it. Yep. Looks like D-Day's failing somewhat. That is, what's it called? Operation Torch. Looks like they pushed past El Alamein. The Middle East has fell for some reason. I'm not gonna ask. Looks like the Caucasus might also fall because this is cut off. Get some radios. Some Chinese radios. They're probably not gonna work really well, but give them a shot. Our units can communicate to one another on the front line. Rocketry, how do our rocket focuses in this? It's like, oh yeah, you survived. What do you do now? Purchase Soviet equipment, 8k. Oh, I missed out on this for so long. It'd have been so useful. I mean, what am I supposed to do if the Allies won't even be historical? What am I supposed to do? Fall of Cairo. How did you mess this up, Churchill? How did you mess up so much? Well, we're back for part 2 of Black Ice, I guess. So this is cool. The Japanese have just started immediately bashing their heads against us again as soon as I loaded into the game. It's a funny sight to see. Japanese offensive in 1943 has started. We're gonna have a famine soon unless I build more freaking thingamajiggies. What do you call them? Stupid farms. Need more farms. I mean, I think the Soviets need the equipment at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, but just ignore that we're buying it anyway. If we defend Guiyang, they won't have a supply hub, which should be pretty good for us. And we also need to defend Kunming as well. A better education, so we can get more army XP and stuff and get more bonuses. We have a cap, for instance, if we don't have it. Who'd have thought making your people educated is a very good idea. Alright, that's concentrated 5, I believe. I guess we'll go for the total war industrialization. Now we should just be making equipment galore now. Yeah, like the uniforms have just gone up by 150 a day now. I mean, I can see as long as we don't lose major supply hubs. I mean, this is the only one we've lost in like the past few months. And that doesn't really give them much because Nanchang's still pretty strong anyway. As long as we don't lose this one. And we don't lose this one. And we don't lose obviously Wuhan. And this one, we should be fine. I guess these next 6 divisions I'll send to Burma, which I can train up. They can defend Impal and Mandalay, so we don't lose the Burma Road. Because losing the Burma Road would be terrible for us, because the Japanese can come behind us and do terrible things. Or we also lose our last Lend-Lease location to the Allies, so we don't have any more Lend-Lease. Not that they've been Lend-Lease on us anyway. I mean, I can technically join these guys' faction. No, I'm going to do it though. Early pesticides, more food extraction factor, that's good. I think we're positive on food now. We can, India's gonna have a famine later, so they're not gonna have food as well, so no one has food nearby. I think it's broken because I can't actually, like, this button doesn't do anything. When I click this and click this, nothing happens. Alright, Chinese prestige increase on world stage. We can use every man. Monthly population 10% for the next 75 days. Oh my goodness, China will grow larger. Yeah, there's this really small connection to Burma from here. So we can actually go through here. It looks impassable, but it actually isn't. And the Japanese 1944 offensive is probably going to start real soon because they've just finished off Indonesia and they're struggling in Pao Pao. They've also failed to take the Philippines. Yep, the famine is starting, alright. We're already at 12% famine. This keeps going up. And we're pushing. Making a slight offensive in whatever this place is. In Yuzhang. If we could take Hoizhou, that'd be cool. Because I think Hoizhou is a... No, it's not a supply hub. It's just a city in a mountain. Also, that's a lot of wheat. If we get that wheat, it means we're not going to starve. So yeah, it'd be quite nice to get that. What is this D-Day? Like, I genuinely want to look what this D-Day is. Let's have a look. Oh, that's terrible. Really, that's the D-Day? I mean, the US still controls Midway. There was never much hope, which is terrible for them. But, as long as they control Midway, we should be pretty good. But I just remember this is a new DLC, and the AI doesn't know how to do a navy, so yeah, the end of Japan might never come, to be honest. There's just nothing here. There's just nothing here. Where is everything? Oh, everything is in the Pacific, isn't it? I just realized. That probably makes sense why there's not much here in China. Oh, we can make so many divisions now, it's ridiculous. We can make so many. Field uniforms, radio equipment. Okay. Just need more field uniforms and radio equipment. We're making some more stuff. The famine's just getting worse. The famine's getting so much worse. We have to scrape for every food we can get. We're going to invest in healthcare, it's quite good. Put them in inventory, so now we've got radios in our inventory, so we've got more coordination. If we could take that supply up, it'd be amazing. Embargo Thailand, sure, I mean, we're at war with them. Get Nepal to embargo Thailand. We'll send these divisions to the front line now in Burma. I feel confident enough to send them. Hey, we actually have positive rations now. No longer starving to death. We can make our own food. And we have a lot of org in our division now. We have like 30 org. We've got intense drilling though, so at the moment we are training our army, but we'll be able to do reform academic curriculum soon. Better training times. It'll take ages to train these guys. Like for instance, taking this back, so we got the defensive river line would be nice. Shoulder front as well. Fall on Moscow. Oh my unit. Are you kidding me? Why are my allies so incompetent? Actually, we're holding Moscow still. We're gonna probably lose Moscow though. We lost Leningrad already. Historical accurate gameplay, guys, by the way. Historically accurate, yeah. Okay, managed to push this forest tile and start trying to counterattack us from here. What we're gonna do is attack these guys. Attack them from here too. Light tank moving down to the city. Huaning? Oh, Huaning, I think. No, it might give us a local supply, but it's just slowly pushing forward. It's just grinding. Casualties are becoming ridiculous, but what am I supposed to do? Ah, the United America stands against fascism. It's not like they've been at war with them for like the past 5 years. They finally decided to actually do that. Wow. I mean, D-Day looks like it's going well. I just hope it is. Like, the last one didn't. The Soviet front struggling. The Germans are taking Moscow. They've even pushed as far as Yaroslavl and Vladimir and Ivanovo, so it's not good. You just have to watch. We can't really do anything because of China. All right, yeah, Su, you just leveled up. Okay, I don't know who you are, but you're level 3 now. Congratulations. I don't know how you're only level 3. You've been in this meat grinder for years. I think that's equipment 4, which should be quite good. Also got artillery spotter planes. Get some planes being made. I'll just put, I don't know, 5 factories on or something. Oh yeah, that's something we're going to get. We're going to get poor diet, so we're going to go up from substance limit to poor diet. It does a bit of bonuses, I guess. It gives us a bit more factory output. Okay, I'm going to have to take these troops off Burma because I need to defend my own territory. It's not looking good in certain places. Chinese Soviet Republic's capitulated. Great. Great, I'm all alone now. Amazing. The Japanese are just relentless. Like, it's 45. Was that Japan's Ichigo? I really hope that was. That was painful. What's this? Invite to faction. The UK's invited me to the faction. Sure, buddy, we'll join finally. We're in the clown car faction. What is this push? Very strange push, but I'll take it, Soviets. What is this? I've got a bunch of allied troops coming to my territory now, haven't I? Yeah, there's loads of Indians here now. This is crazy, man. Gotta love them, though. They're amazing in this game. We're just spam attacking the front line. They don't care. Anti-tank div on the front line. I just find it funny. It's just an anti-tank div. We don't even have tanks. I can't even research tanks, despite having a tank research facility. Like there's no tanks here to research. The east is going well now. I can see they've taken back the Caucasus. West Germany's been taken. I can't tell if we're winning or losing. I think we are winning just from the stuff, the order conference, okay? The Indians are changing the tide of the war. As we have got encirclements before, but this is going to be our actual first army encirclement. It's not going to be a naval encirclement. Epic. United States wants to construct a new road, sure. Sure, buddy, you can put your new road down. Okay, the Italians are about to be knocked out of the war from the north. And, yeah, Germany looks like it's falling. Romania looks like it's falling. So I'm going to switch over to regulars, because apparently these are better. I mean, look at the soft attack. It's already going up because we have guerrilla warfare. So, yeah, I'm just going to switch to regulars. That's going to be our template now. I'm not sure how much more equipment we're going to need, if any. I think we just gained a lot. Yep, we've gained a lot. Okay, we should have done that a long time ago. We're going to do the 60 division plan, though, I think let's actually make it 60 divisions. I mean, it's 73 at the moment. To be honest, I might just actually make this all one front line. I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna put it under one field marshal. Put 175 divisions together. It's just easier. Alright, well that's the Axis. So I guess I'm just gonna skip this. See what absolute mess we get from this. I mean, that's a bit historically accurate. Apart from Africa, I guess. Warsaw Pacts. Even Norway's in the Warsaw Pacts. It's crazy, and Finland. Oh, and the Soviets now have declared war on Japan. Okay. Well, that makes things a bit awkward. I think I technically got rid of Mao, because what I did was I had Mao capitulate, then I switched to the Allied faction, but since Mao's technically already capitulated, he's not really in the game as say, so we basically won the Civil War while also beating the Japanese, which I think is hilarious. That the Japanese basically finished off all of the Chinese communists, so no Civil War is even going to happen. Dominion of India is sending a shipment over the Burma Road. This is the first shipment I got and it's 1937. Why are the Indians only just now using the Burma Road? What is wrong with their AI in this game? I've been coping with a famine for this entire playthrough. Did that? The Americans nuked me. Why did the Americans nuke me? They just nuked Yanmen. Oh my no, oh that's so terrible. Yanmen. Oh, is the war actually over? October 18th, Japan offers peace. Yes. The war has been won. Yes. After some recent events, new neighbors have emerged around us. We could build a good relationship with them and strengthen our power in the area. Sounds good. Stronger together. Monkeys strong together. Japanese collaborators. Some Chinese have decided to betray their country for their own good. We are fighting against the Japanese menace. Blah, blah, blah. So we can just get rid of everybody who betrayed us. I thought we signed a thing earlier in which we can't sign a separate peace with China. Yeah, I think I've seen too much. So this is where I'm going to end the video. It was fun doing that. But I think, you know, Black Ice, it's still a work in progress. And yeah, I'll probably return to this in about a year or two once China is updated again. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.